Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. I just got done recording the overnight radio show, so I'm very, very happy about that. We're going to cover ADA and ZIL in this update. There's two I've wanted to cover. I haven't covered them as much as I would like to, but ADA is one of my big top priorities when we get down. Obviously, I want ADA at 88 cents or lower on this, not this drop, but the one following most likely. I don't think it's going to get to 88 cents right now, but these were some of the past ones we had been doing. It was following this ascending and descending line, and I said once it broke out of that, you can expect it to break down, and it followed almost beautifully, guys. So I'm the best in the business for a reason. I don't just need to cover XRP or crypto or the Dow Jones or whatever. I can cover it all like evenly, and you're going to get the best technical analysis in the business. It's just that simple. I'm good at what I do, and you know, I do it for a reason. So this is where we had right here ADA. We had it right when it filled out and came to the end. We were coming down, and we did. Then we did it again here, and I shot it down, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're staying within a trend that we can now break out for ADA, and we can actually follow this. We'll come out, like I tell you guys, you know, try to put it out to where you can get enough status points or data points to where it's going to, you know, kind of make sense what you're trying to achieve on your chart. So for me, to get this handy dandy pen out, I would say, nah, and I want you guys to see this raw and unedited. Something like that for the downward support in the channel like that. Then you gotta mess with it until you get the right angle to where you think. So I do this a few times. I try to see what it looks. I try to see what it looks like, you know, as I'm coming around. And this isn't because I'm fucking it up. I want to see the trend that I'm drawing out, and I want to see how it looks on paper. So I think something like that is a descending support line and a descending resistance line that eventually, guys, with ADA meets. And that's why you get this trading in the boxes, guys. You've been getting this all the way down, and then you can go down and come up, go down, but then you eventually come down. And it looks like we want to do a meeting point with Cardano somewhere around, you know, it could be as close as $1.10, $1.08, but at some point, you know, when we get down here, we're going to have to make up our minds. And that would be correlating more with a Bitcoin, you know, would have to take a move down. Obviously, Bitcoin is trying to trade between it's trading between our range. But this is what I was showing you earlier. It can bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down as it works its way down. It can even ride this upper resistance all the way down. But the point is it's going to start working down unless it finds surges. So let's get back to ADA. So I expect nothing different than ADA, but if Bitcoin were to break down to 30,000, guys, that's when you see, okay, this breaks out of the pattern, and then it's going to dump down a couple levels, and then it might come down to about $1.05, maybe even $1. You know, that's when you would have some of those ranges where it could break down. So we're watching these very closely, ADA especially. I love ADA, Cardano, and I think long-term, it's probably going to be the first one to hit $10 out of this group. Out of the group of XRP, XLM, you know, the V-Chains and ZILs and the Maddox and Stratus. I don't know if it's going to beat Stratus, but it's going to be close. But Cardano's already got, you know, it's already got its utility. It's going to be used as currency in Africa, so it's already got purpose. So I know XRP is trying to get a stake in Africa as well, but Cardano's already confirmed, and they've already got a deal. And then ZIL. ZIL is one that I am very high on. Obviously, they have the Zilliqua network, and I love ZIL. So this is what we were talking about last as we were covering ZIL. We had this ascending support and pretty parallel, but a little ascending resistance. And I said once it broke down out of this, it was coming down hard. It did break down out of that. And then we made a drawing, and we said it was going to end up down there somewhere, and it ended up right in the circle right now. So that's pretty remarkable, actually. So what I want to do with ZIL, we're going to get rid of some of this FUD now that we went over what we were doing. Get some of this out of here, get this. And that's when it comes down into there, what we're going to be trading into once it gets down there. It's going to be more like a DGB pattern, but we're going to get rid of this for now. We're going to do kind of the same thing we did at ADA. On the fly, I'm going to show you guys how you can draw you know, your resistance and support lines. You just got to have the proper points. So right here, we have enough points. That's actually pretty good. So that's our descending support line. And you'll notice all these are on descending descending channels. Nah, I don't like that. Nope. Ugh. I can kind of live with that. So, okay. So, and then you got the descending, they're all descending though, guys. That's the point. We're on descending support and resistance lines. So, knowing what we know, the most likely scenario with ZIL is it's going to bounce down, bounce up, or even sideways, but it's going to bounce through this channel, and that puts ZIL, we had a long-standing call down here at 6 cents for this next bounce. I'd be thrilled if it went lower, but we're getting very close to these sweet spots, yeah, or not 6 cents, 5.5 for ZIL. So we're getting real close to the sweet spots. You know, I thought VeChain would get down to 6, 5.8, but if VeChain's at 5.8, that means ZIL is going to be about 5.5 or 5.2. That means DGB would be about 3.2 or 3 cents. So we got to watch these guys. And then I'm going to finish it off with the big shabu. With XDC. Remember XDC? Remember when I told you guys from right there what it was going to do? And look, it's already coming down. But we talked about XDC extensively when it was up here. You know, a lot of people gave me shit, but I told you guys, on these kind of wicks, that's showing signs of reversal. They can push up as far as they want, but I said after it rounds the top, it was going to come down. It was going to come down 50%, if not more. It's almost 50% down from the top. I told you if we get down to about 6.8, you could be looking at a massive pump with XDC to correct itself a little bit because it had such a strong reversal. So now if we can get down to 6.8 like we were talking about, I mean, this is legitimate ball game here, guys. And we're following a beautiful channel on the downslope. Again, it makes it nice and easy for us to draw it out. And if you guys are at home, you can just copy this right down. Free, easy, simple, no bullshit, no gimmicks. I show you it on the fly and I'm not charging ever for it. That's my word. Now that looks like shit. Actually, it would be somewhere over here because you can go out farther. Even though it went up, it stayed within the channel. So and then you can get more accurate because then you can come way up here and do something like that. I don't like that. Yeah, something like that. So then you're like, holy shit, this is at a wide trading range. Well, it makes sense once you break it down into the descending triangle with descending support and resistance lines. So basically you look at it, you're like, all right, so what can XDC do? Well, it can go from 7.5 to 7.8 and back down and trade around. And then it's going to have to make a decision. And if Bitcoin breaks down, this will break down with Bitcoin and it'll come down to about, I think it's going to be pretty close to that 6.5, 6.8. We said 6.8, that'd be a brilliant spot to buy back in. And you might, you know, double your, not double, but 50, 60% your portfolio. And that's because, guys, I can see it right now. If this takes the next part, and this goes for all your patterns, you will have some kind of like that. And it'll end up being a cup and handle in the grand scheme of things. And this would be on all your cryptos. And this is what I think's happening. We just got to finish off the pattern. And then that's a 40, 45% move minimum. And then you got a second one up here, you know, where that candle, if you look, goes way up there. I'm telling you, I'm looking at these with everything. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. I'm the best in the business for a reason. I keep it fresh. I keep it real. And I keep it unique to the YouTube world because anybody can use anything, but I try to keep it fresh in my own unique perspective. So if you guys want to donate, links in the description. If you want to join Tom's Army, that's also in the description. I highly encourage you, though, after this video to go like the Overnight Radio Show and click the bell notification so that you know when it comes on. I really want to get that word out because if you guys understand the Stellar protocol, you know, the protocol, the Lumens network, and the white papers, it's going to make things a hell of a lot easier why you should buy XLM. Stay true, stay blessed.